The Arizona podcast is brought to you by Triumph Protective Coatings. They specialize in concrete polish, epoxy flooring systems, micro top floors and walls, and self leveling underlays. They service all of California and they are an awesome company. They speak Spanish and they do amazing work. Check them out at Triumph_coatings on Instagram. And if you use the promo code ARROWSUP, you get 10% off. So check them out. On this episode, I have Harry. We talk baseball, of course. That's what we do Sundays. And we get into how youth baseball is ruining the pitching at the major league level and how these guys are just going down at just a historic number due to injury. Tommy John surgery happening earlier and earlier in pitchers' lives. And so we get into all of that. It's on you, youth baseball. It's on you. You just got to fix it. Baseball has to go down and kind of like do a better job at not making professionals out of 10, 11, 12, 13-year-olds. Not making young kids perfect curveballs that are going to damage their elbows by the time they get to like freshman year of high school. So we get into all that. First week of baseball, what happened, what we like, surprising teams. We crush the A's and the Marlins and the Rockies for just, being awful. We praise the Pittsburgh Pirates. Shout out to them. And final thought. So here we go. Week 1 in the books. And is this the most controversial baseball season
It's crazy
we've had in a long time? It's been a week, and we already have like a gambling scandal on the most global superstar. We have pitchers falling like flies. We have Tony Clark getting a raise for some reason, and the players going crazy over that. We got a baseball screwing over essentially one of a young player from the Angels, taking away a hit from him after the fact and removing his like historic 35 game getting on base streak, which was crazy. That was nuts.
NFL 2.0, man. No funny.
Controversy.
Controversy sells, just like WWE says.
Well, yeah, that's true. We need I guess Barry Bonds can be the Rock and come in and like start whipping like Mike Trout or something. Let me see. Okay, so
I'm just imagining it. That's why. He'll just use his head.
Let's start. God, let's start with the latest. Let's start with the MLB players. So this is off the heels of a few injuries. We had Shane Bieber, right?
Yeah.
Shane Bieber went down out for the year. We had Spencer Strider go down, right? Yeah. UCL strain.
I like it how they go, UCL strain. He has to go see a specialist. I'm like, that's automatic. You're out. Any arm injury.
Yeah. And I know that because of Brock Purdy, that I know like that isn't just a thing.
Yeah, right. 10-day deal.
Yeah. Strasburg retires, which I mean, dude hasn't.
Who cares?
But he was added into like all this. On top of the controversy, I forgot the horrible uniforms. Forgot to sprinkle that to the controversy of this Major League Baseball season.
I can't believe I didn't put that in there.
I know. I'm
Since I've
surprised
been
you
crazy
didn't
about
correct
it.
me. So the players are saying this is due to the pitch clock. And so I'll read you the statement from the Players Association that they
Yeah.
released yesterday. So it says, quote, for immediate release, statement from Executive Director Tony Clark regarding pitcher injuries. Despite unanimous player opposition and significant concerns regarding health and safety, the commissioner's office reduced the length of the pitching clock last December.
Yeah.
Just one season removed from imposing the most significant rule change in decades. Since then, our concerns about the health impacts of reduced recovery time have only intensified. The league's unwillingness thus far to acknowledge or study the effects of these profound changes is an unprecedented threat to our game and its most valuable asset, the players. And Major League Baseball came back and said the
With a
following.
bigger statement.
Yeah. Quote.
You didn't read the whole thing?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Quote. This statement ignores the empirical evidence and much more significant long-term trend over multiple decades of velocity and spin increases that are highly correlated with arm injuries. Nobody wants to see pitchers get hurt in this game, which is why MLB is currently undergoing a significant comprehensive research study in the causes of this long-term increase, interviewing prominent medical experts across baseball, which to date has been consistent with an independent analysis by Johns Hopkins University that found no evidence to support that the introduction of the pitch clock has increased injuries. In fact, Johns Hopkins University found no evidence that pitchers who worked quickly in 2023 were more likely to sustain an injury than those who worked less quickly on average. Johns Hopkins University also found no evidence that the pitchers who sped up their pace were more likely to sustain an injury than those who did not. End quote. Um, I want to start. I want to start from this point. You're a father of a young boy boy who plays baseball.
Yeah.
So you're around this. You're around the fun but also toxic stuff that can be, parents thinking their kid is going to be the next, Pedro Martinez or whatever, getting them, these like coaches that are training them like pros and pretty much draining their arm when they're like 12. So by the time they get to like 16, 17 and they're pitching in high school, yeah, they're probably throwing really hard and harder than any time in the history of the sport.
Mm-hmm.
But they're also getting Tommy John surgery really, really early.
Yeah.
And so that is, so from that standpoint, give us like insight, like how damaging is that, if at all?
So let's say an example, let's say, so it's 162 games a season, right?
Right.
For MLB, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Correct.
The youth nowadays are playing an average maybe of 230 games a season. So they're playing, just give an example for a weekend. If your team is successful, you play 7 games in a weekend. And this is Saturday, Sunday. And an average of team size is about 11, 12, maybe 5 or 6 pitchers, maybe, depending what organization you're at.
That's crazy.
You do the math.
Yeah.
Imagine those arms, how taxing they are. By the time they get to the next level, they're done. They're done. That's why the percentage is so small of kids that make it to the next level, because just a taxing on the arms and knees. I know my son is a catcher, and I learned the lesson the hard way. Nobody took care of my knees, and look at me. I'm 35 years old and feel like my knees are 62 years old. Yeah. So it's just kind of thing. Well, I played basketball too, but that's how I got hurt.
Right.
But just to how many games they're playing now? It's crazy. It's mind boggling. Like parents are allowing these organization teams, tournaments to play. There's times that every weekend they're playing.
That's
We
nuts.
play maybe once or twice a month. I still think it's taxing.
Yeah.
My son doesn't catch that many innings like he used to,
Mm-hmm.
because there's a future that we're trying to get to.
Right.
And the future
Exactly.
is not these backyard tournaments or these $5 ring tournaments that people love and adore.
Right. Right.
But I think the problem starts at the youth. The youth. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I just don't think. I think people are more concerned about their money
Yeah.
than the youth itself.
Yeah.
Um, it it sucks. It sucks. Pitch counts. There's ways to manipulate the pitch counts. There's ways to change how many innings a guy's pitched just to win the tournament. Just to win the tournament.
Yeah.
And at the end, your prize is a $5 ring.
Right.
So it's like these guys that are, and this is where I take it too hard. These guys that say that they're the best coaches in the world, that they're coaching your kid to get to the next level. Bullshit. There's no. I've yet to see somebody that way.
Mm.
I've yet to see somebody actually taking consideration development and winning culture. It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard because all these coaches nowadays are just, oh, let me go get a bunch of good kids. Let me put them together. Let's go win the tournament. And I'm the best coach in the world because I haven't lost a game in
Right.
6 months. No, it
Yeah.
just doesn't work that way, unfortunately.
And I'm gonna get a raise if I get hired by a team
Exactly.
or a minor league team.
And
Yeah.
just looking at the ranks itself, I'm not considering myself the best guy out there. I'm not considering myself. I'm not saying I'm the best coach out there, but you
Yeah.
can see the levels of of actually sanity in the game. Actually thinking about pitch counts. I think about pitch counts. I think about knees. I think about just the stress that these kids go through. Some of these youth coaches are going into it and saying, "Oh, so an example, we go from make it easy, 54 feet to 60 feet to pitch. That's a big difference. So coaches nowadays think they can pitch the same as they used to pitch in 54 or 48. Like it's not the same. There's more stress because you're getting back. Um, you're getting further back in the mound itself. It just it's sad to see it. It's sad to see the state of the game right now in the youth level.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I see it. I guess you can call me a sucker for buying into that stuff, but I have my limitations and I have my stupid mentality that people say that I do, but I looking for a different outcome than other people.
Yeah, and you see it like in basketball too, with the AAU and all that,
Yeah,
where these kids are playing, like you were saying, like in baseball, 5, 6 games a weekend. And it's why you get to the NBA and it's, 21-year-old, 20-year-old tore his ACL, and you're like, how? Like, how is that great? Like, how is that possible this early? And a lot of it is because the wear and tear. These guys are coming into the league and their body's like super worn down. It's like
yeah.
a
Well, there's no
veteran's
break.
body by then. Yeah.
There's no
And
break.
I think this is, I understand, I get what the players are trying to do. I get it. You got to stand up for your own. But this is one of those things that, and I've never understood why these leagues don't do that, why these leagues don't reach down
Yeah,
and make the game better for everyone. Because you can have these commercials about bases and those type of programs, RBI and things like that.
the game
That
is boring when there's rules. That's why people don't like it.
yeah. Well, I mean,
The pitch
but also,
counts
but
and games regulations per
but
day.
that's how
It's like,
you get
they don't
better.
care. These people are so
I
ignorant
know,
about.
but I think this is where baseball has to come in. I think if you're going to say, oh, instead of having unlimited amounts of time to between pitches,
I'll give you an example. I'll give you an
Yeah, yeah.
example of something locally here. I'm not going to
Okay.
name any names they can call. They listen
Yeah,
to
yeah.
us. If they haven't listened
Right.
to us. There's a guy that hosts tournaments every Sunday.
Yeah.
You meet the guy, rarely knows about baseball, but guess what? He has fields.
Mm,
So he has 4 fields. He doesn't care. He just gets his money, gets his
yeah.
tournaments in and out. Like he doesn't even care like any winnings and losings. They just go play.
Yeah.
Like it's like he doesn't care about pitch counts. He doesn't care about the lineup. He doesn't care if you're nothing. It's like how do you regulate that?
Mm, yeah.
Yeah, there might be tournaments out there that actually have regulation and stuff, but people don't show up to that because why? It's boring.
Yeah.
Because my team gets exposed because my team doesn't have the depth to reach these other teams
Mm,
that have the depth to get to the next level. Even though
yeah.
my team is better than that team.
Right.
If I technically pitch my guy an example in a weekend, maybe 14 innings or 12 innings, let's say an example, I can get to the next level. It's like, dude, you serious? Like it's I can host a tournament, you can host a tournament. You just if you have fields, you just put it out there. Hey, I have fields. I'm charging so and so how much every weekend, and here you go play.
Yeah.
To the further example,
Yeah.
the baseball that gets played in that tournament. It's stupid because um I got the baseball and I'm like, this is plastic. This is plastic. I paid an example, $400
Mm-hmm.
for this tournament, and I get plastic baseballs to play the game.
Mm,
Again, the disregard for health, disregard for safety, disregard
yeah.
for anything to do with it. They
Yeah.
just want their money and they go along. And
Yeah.
that goes along with all these youth sports. People think their son is going to be in the MLB. Like,
Yeah.
let's be realistic. 1% maybe. If
Right.
that. Oh, I'm training with the best trainer. I'm training with the ex MLB. If you know, if you know the game well and you're good at it, doesn't mean you're the best coach.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Just because you play doesn't mean
The
you
best
can coach
managers
it.
are the guys that didn't even see this. They didn't even see the field most of the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Joe Torre barely saw the field. He was good.
Right.
He wasn't great, but he was good.
Right. Alex Cora.
Alex
Yeah.
Cora, Alex Cora, Alex
Yeah.
Cora's a backup.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, of course, you got to say Alex Cora.
Guy standing for my guy. 6-3. Let's go.
Mike, what's it? Forget the Angels manager,
Mike Sosha.
Mike Sosha.
Yeah.
He was decent. He was good, but
Yeah, yeah, he was fine, but
yeah.
he wasn't Yogi Berra.
But the thing is, people don't understand. These guys are managers,
Yeah.
not coaches. They're not coaching anything up. They're
Yeah.
managing the game.
Terry
They're not.
Francona is another one.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
they're the coaches that run Washington's. Like Ron Washington example.
It's
He's a
another one.
really good coach, but not a manager.
Yeah.
It's just it doesn't correlate. Like people don't understand. Like, oh my son is getting uh trained by this guy or this guy. He used to play in the pros, so he's playing college. Oh, so what happened? Like, you know,
Yeah.
but that's the state of youth sports. It's not going any. It's not getting any better.
Yeah. And I think, and for your point about the managers and coaches, we saw this last year with Gabe Kapler.
Mm-hmm.
Gabe Kapler is a good coach,
Mm-hmm.
horrible manager, and it's why the Giants had the locker room they had. It's why
Mm-hmm.
they had guys who, when he was taking them out, they would like get crazy, and because he wasn't managing them right, he
Mm-hmm.
wanted to have a this kind of system where they're all boys, and it doesn't work that way, and it's why they fired him and they brought in Bob Melvin, who is a veteran manager, and I think and you see the difference.
Well,
You
the
see the
example of
difference.
Dodgers too. The Dodgers are Dave Roberts. Dave Roberts is a people person.
Right,
He's great around people,
right.
but for manager decisions, very suspect.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Like he might be a good. We could put anybody to manage this team, and they'll figure it
yeah.
out.
I think with the Dodgers is different just because we know that the stuff on the field is coming from on top.
Yeah.
It's a lot like
Well,
the
that's
Rays.
what I'm saying. Like you could put anybody there.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. You could put anybody in the
Right.
in the bench, and it
Even
wouldn't
the
make a
Yankees, the
difference.
Yankees have that. Aaron Boone is not a good manager,
Aaron Boone is
it's why when things get tight, the camera puts it on him, and he's just kind of like, what? And you're like, bro, you know you're the man. Like you can do something here. You're not you're not a Fed. Like you can actually affect the game.
you can pull somebody and
Yeah.
make a change.
Um, yeah, I disagree with the players so much on this because you're throwing so fast now, and the type of pitches that are being explored on are so damaging to the elbow that's the problem. You can have like 10 minutes in between every pitch.
Yeah.
I don't think that fixes anything because I think it's just, and we saw it in the early 2000s, 2010s, where it was like, oh man, this guy throws really, really fast. And everybody was like, yeah, but how long is he going to last though? And we all knew that. This is way before pitch clock. This is somebody would throw hard and you would know, like, oh man, if you can get 3 good years off of this guy, then you're good. Because in the past,
Well,
what
it's like
was
Chapman became a reliever. He used to be a
right,
starter.
right. Daniel Bard too. Daniel Bard wanted to be a reliever, and he threw really hard. And the Red Sox were like, "Nah, we'll put you in the bullpen because this isn't sustainable for you."
Mhm.
Papelbon too. Papelbon wanted to be a starter too. So
Eric Gagne was a starter for
Eric
a
Gagne,
second.
yeah. So I think this is the type of work that I think if you're the players, you have to take into account that baseball is no longer looking for these teams are no longer looking for the Greg Maddux, the guys who can paint and pitch and actually pitch. Because I think what we have now is not so much pitchers, but we have great throwers of the ball. And those two things are very different because you can throw really, really fast and make guys miss because the speed, but it doesn't mean you're a great pitcher.
Actually, the fastball hasn't. It's one of those things that are dying down in the game.
Right.
Uh, just it still sticks in my head. I don't really watch the game last Sunday, the Dodger game,
Mm-hmm.
when they were interviewing Kike Hernandez, and I kept hearing change up,
Yeah.
change up,
Yeah.
change up.
He
But
can
change up
probably,
not. Yeah, it's been it's just to the point that there's a lot more off speed being thrown instead
yeah.
of fastballs. Yeah, fastballs are good unless you could blow it by them three
Right.
times. You
Yeah.
can. Other than that, no. Chapman has a slider for that reason.
Mm-hmm.
Hader has a slider for a reason.
Yeah.
It changes the level. Anybody can hit a fastball in the major leagues, no matter
Yeah.
how fast it's coming. They can hit it. They can,
Yeah.
or they can catch up to it.
Mm-hmm.
That thing is, and that's the challenge for the pitchers now. They have to throw other pitches, and that's where it starts becoming an issue.
Yeah.
And I think it was you that sent me the video of Glass now.
Yeah.
He was talking
Yeah.
about the sticky stuff
Yeah.
or the stuff that's always been used, but yeah. And then Trevor Bauer brought it into a microscope, and now it's almost gone.
Yeah.
I think that has to do with it, the grip. Um, we've been seeing a lot more. What's concerning now is like me watching Yamamoto right now, like having issues gripping the baseball. Like, is that going to be an issue?
Mm-hmm.
When is that going to become an issue?
Yeah.
Like because they're used to a different baseball. They're used to different. Actually, over there they do have stuff to put on the ball, and it gets better traction. I don't know if you probably thrown a baseball,
Yeah.
right?
Yes. I've thrown a baseball.
But have you?
Oh my what?
So you throw it maybe 40, 30, 30, 40 miles an hour, right?
Yeah, probably. I've
As
I've never
and
been
just
clocked. Yeah.
it's no diss on you.
Right.
I'm just
Right.
I
Right.
can make it to me. I throw
Yeah. Yeah.
50,
Yeah.
60
Yeah.
miles an hour.
Mm-hmm.
And when I feel the ball leaving my hand, it feels slippery. It
Right.
feels like I don't have that good grip on it.
Yeah.
Imagine throwing 100 miles an hour, or imagine having to do an extra little motion and it's
Mm-hmm.
slipping off incorrectly and it
Yeah.
damaging something here.
Yeah.
I pitched before. I was the guy that they brought in after we were winning 20-0 or 17 or whatever,
Yeah.
or we were losing by a lot. I was the guy
Right.
they brought in. The next day is hard. The next day is hard. After pitching, even pitching 1 or 2 innings,
Mm-hmm.
the arm hurts.
Mm-hmm.
The arm hurts.
Yeah.
And nowadays, I've been hearing a lot more on the bicep area. That's the one that's been more common in the youth.
Mm.
So back to my point, these guys that are coaching now, they're not teaching proper stretches. They're not teaching proper warm ups. They're not, and the guys that aren't winning games. So people don't want to be part of winning, losing situations. They want to be part of
Right.
winning situations,
Yeah.
but they're getting hurt at the same
Yeah.
time.
People are willing to pay the stupid price of damaging the body of these kids
Mm-hmm.
as opposed to losing
Mm-hmm.
and having good development. And I think that's and that's a
And that's
huge
the problem.
problem. Yeah.
I've always said this, and this might sound off the rights off way. And I don't know how people are going to feel about this
Yeah.
statement, but it's the truth. We teach our kids to win and only win, and that's it.
Mm.
You go over to a white household, they're not teaching them that. They're not teaching them about winning. They're teaching them to have fun, enjoy the game, and love it. Every time you hear any major leaguer speak about it, they're
Yeah.
speaking it that way.
And
They're not speaking
development.
it.
Yeah.
They're not speaking it. Oh my God, I might be losing now so many times. It's fine. It's
Yeah.
fine as long as we get to where we want to be. You don't. The best 12-year-old is not going to be the best high school player. It's
Yeah.
going to be very rare, very, very minimal that's going to happen.
Well, that's where you get like Jeff Passan, for example, has said he has like a kid who's like 16, and he says
Yeah.
he like doesn't let him pitch at all. Like
Yeah.
he doesn't let him like do that until he gets to an age where he's actually going to start doing it, because once you start in that process, as in this culture right here, it's over. They're going to run that arm to the ground for
Yeah.
a random Saturday game.
Yes.
And I saw
100%.
this coaching like at the park.
Yeah.
Like this wasn't even anything serious. And we had a kid who like was, I mean, the team was no good.
Yeah.
He was like the best he could,
You could know he was the best kid out there.
Yeah, yeah, especially like pitching. He was the
Yeah.
best one. And I would limit him a lot. And his dad one time walked up to me, and this was this kid's first year playing.
Yeah.
Like that whole team was no good at all. And so I focused a lot on development. And so we lost like every game except for like the last one. We won the last one. But as the season went along, we got better and better and better.
Yeah.
And because that's what I wanted. I wanted these kids to have fun. I wanted them to get better. I wanted them to understand the game. And I wanted them to like baseball. That's what I wanted. And we got that. That was we achieved our goal. But during the season, the dad walked up to me and says, "Hey, if you want to pitch my son every game, do that. Like he wants to do it." And I told him, this is like park game. Like that's cool. He wants to pitch, but like this can really damage his arm.
Yeah.
And now I don't know if he wants to really pursue baseball like that. And even if he does, he should wait. This was like 10 or 11. This was a few years ago.
Okay. I was saying just how old.
And it was like 10 or 11. And I was just like, I think you should wait till you're like 16.
Mhm.
And I might as well have told this guy to never let his son play baseball again because he was just like, "What are you talking about?" And I was just like, "Bro, like,
Let me
you know
call
how,
Lifeline real quick.
yeah, like you know how like damaging this is." And he was just
Yeah.
like, "Oh, well, this other coach says that he should be throwing twice a week," and I'm like man, it's rare the bad professional baseball player who actually pitches twice a week. Like that doesn't happen like that, unless the week breaks in such a way that you get to see those guys twice a week. And I was like, I don't know, man. Like, I wouldn't recommend you that. I wouldn't, whoever's telling you that, they're just trying to run your kid to the ground.
Yeah.
Your kid's 10. Let him play everything.
Hmm.
And once he's older and he's 15, 16, he wants to specialize in one thing, that's cool. But I wouldn't let him pitch full time until like after high school, if he's going to play ball in college. And I think that's what you were saying. Like these parents for a 10-year-old want to get him to be the best 10-year-old ever. And it's like, well, what does that
Yeah.
do? Like for what? Like
Hmm.
who are you impressing? Who's gonna like no one's gonna be telling their grandkids about the greatest 10-year-old player they saw play. That's crazy. But a lot of these parents, that's the glory that they want
Yeah.
their kid to be the best 10-year-old, 11-year-old. And it's like, well, you should have the long haul. Like, what's going to happen to this kid when he stops playing sports, but his arm is like damaged forever?
Well, I don't know if you remember me, like back in the days, like when we hung out every day.
Yeah.
Didn't I never want to stop?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I was always in the go, go, go,
Yeah.
go. All right, let's go run another game. Let's go play another game. Let's go do
Yeah.
this. Let's do it. Then look at the results.
No.
Bad news. Because I had nobody to tell me, hey, stop.
Yeah.
Don't do it more. It's too
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
Stop playing so much. Like relax. Like
Right.
chill. But just the development is just it's being lost in this industry, in this baseball itself. Um, the curveball too. The curveball has been a very controversial thing. I had a little a story. I had a little run in when I was in my restarting my career as a coach in the youth level. I didn't understand anything. The
Yeah.
first thing somebody told me, just win. Like they didn't tell me like, hey, do this. Like they just told me win. Cool.
Yeah.
I asked the kid, oh, hey, what pitches do you have? Oh, I have a fastball, a changeup. I'm like, you don't have a curveball? He's like, no, my parents won't let me throw a curveball. I'm like, what the hell? I was like, what the hell? Like, no curveball? And this is like at 11 years old. This is a couple years back.
Right.
And I'm like, you don't have a curveball? Like, what the hell? So I got to the game, and then I was calling for a curveball.
Yeah.
And he kept shaking me off. And I was like, what the hell? This kid doesn't have a curveball. I didn't believe him. I was like, dude, this guy doesn't.
Right.
So I go up to the mound. And I go, hey, dude, like, you don't have a curveball? He's like, I've thrown it, but my dad says I can't throw it. I'm not allowed to throw it because it hurts my arm.
That's a
I'm
good
like,
dad.
well, I need you to, stupid me, ignorant me. I need you to throw it because you're not going to get this guy out by blowing him away. You have to throw it. And we go back to call the curveball, shook it off again. I was like, what the hell? Like, dude, are you serious?
Yeah.
So after the game, the parents pulled me aside, like, hey, what happened? I noticed there was a lot of, I'm like, oh, I was trying to have him throw a curveball. He's like, no, he's not allowed to throw a curveball. He's not allowed to throw a curveball until he gets into high school. And I was like, what? Like, how does he expect to get people out? I said it in a nice way. I'm like, I didn't expect people to get out. He's like, he has to learn a fastball. He has to learn a changeup. And ever since that day, I'm like, damn. You need to learn your fastball. You need to locate your fastball and your changeup, just throw it off. And and there's people like me, like ignorant me that didn't know. Like,
Yeah.
I was told to win and I was told to do things,
Right.
I knew better. Well, I didn't know better, actually. I didn't know better because I was coaching the high school level, which everything was gravy. It was golden. Like everything everything was allowed there. Like
Right.
and coming down to the youth level and trying to bring that about, and didn't it didn't have a good result. So there's a lot of ignorant me out there still. People trying to throw certain
Yeah.
things, and that's where we get to this area.
Yeah. We
It's
even.
like just an example.
Yeah.
Sorry to
Yeah.
cut
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
off.
Yeah. No.
Just an
No. Good. Good.
example. The first guy that comes into mind is a different sport, but Lonzo Ball.
Lonzo Ball. Yeah.
Lonzo Ball. He just came up to mind because
Yeah.
I remember watching his shows. His dad just pushing and pushing and pushing and playing games every weekend, like having. And look at him now. He can almost barely walk.
Yeah.
He's coming back from how many? This is what his third leg injury or second leg injury.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dude, like, what
Yeah.
happens? Unfortunately, Kobe Bryant's career ended okay, but it ended with a leg injury because he played so many games throughout his career.
See, but
At least that one mattered. But the Lonzo Ball,
you see, but Kobe, his stuff ended late in
that's what I'm
every
saying. That's what I'm saying.
sense.
That's kind of a
Because I think there's reckless playing, like
yeah,
the stuff that the Ball brothers did. You're playing in the
yeah.
backyard,
That's
and it's like, for what? That's crazy. And then there's the stuff that Kobe was doing. You're going to UCLA and you're running these games against other players that are in the same,
yeah,
chasing the same dreams. Because there's an understanding. We're here to get better. This, we're
yeah.
going to be competitive, but we're not trying to do anything crazy. We're not. We're
We're not
just
even keeping score,
exactly. So I think
or kind of we are, but not
and I
really.
think that's the difference where we're doing moves, everyday moves. We're gonna
Yeah,
jump shots and layups and dunks, but we're not gonna do like 360, trying to cross you over type of stuff, playing defense full court. I think that's the stuff that's different. And it's Pedro Martinez said this, I think, like 2 years ago, because somebody they had asked him about what what advice would he give young pitchers, and he told them, perfect your fastball, perfect your changeup. Worry about everything else later. Perfect those two. And I don't know. To me, and
I
I
got the
may,
lesson the hard way, but yeah, that's pretty
and
much what it was.
I may be biased, but Pedro's the best pitcher I've ever seen. Like, just I've never seen a guy better than that.
I agree
And
with
again, I
Maddox,
might
but
be biased. I might be
yeah,
biased because he's my favorite player, and he played for my favorite team. But I just think there has to be a looking inward from baseball play from the players union
yeah,
to understand that the seconds or the minutes between pitches isn't the reason why these guys are blowing off their arms
no, that's not. It's
at
more to them.
at such a crazy level. Maybe baseball should take should look into the ball, because many pitchers have already complained about the ball, and that's fair. If you want to say that, like, hey, they need to look into the ball because the ball's
Yeah,
different. Okay, I can deal with that. But if you're gonna blame it on a pitch count, the pitch clock, I think that's ridiculous. I think you need to understand that the demand on these pitchers is at an all time high to
yeah,
throw harder and harder and harder. Where we had, remember, there was a time where if somebody threw 100, no, somebody threw 98, it was like, oh my God, he throws 98 miles an hour.
yeah.
God.
Randy Johnson.
Yeah.
When Randy Johnson came into the scene.
And and then there was the dude, he throws 100 miles an hour, and you're like, whoa. And now somebody, if it's like, oh man, that guy throws 100, like, so what?
Yeah,
Welcome to baseball. Like, everybody throws 100, and I think that's part of the problem. You're throwing high velocity, and you're throwing in curveballs and throwing in like all these other pitches that are one bad movement or one repetitive movement, and there goes your elbow or your ligaments in your elbow, and that's the problem. That's where we're at. And so this isn't going to change overnight. And it sucks for Shane Bieber. It sucks for Strider. It sucks for Strasburg, who career wasn't what it was supposed to be. But this is, you see someone like Kershaw, who's pitched a long time, who's kind of like learned to pitch differently as his stuff has diminished. And now he's like doing a like a Greg Maddux impersonation. And it works, but also he's also a guy who's his release has always been very, very healthy. That they always said that part of what made Kershaw special was that there was low risk of injury the way he threw, his stance, so all that makes him different. But I think it needs to start at the youth level.
Yeah,
because by the time you get to the big leagues, it's over. It's why in the NBA everybody is just shooting threes. Nobody knows how to pass. Nobody knows how to do an entry pass. Nobody knows how to dribble. Everyone just wants to shoot threes and dunk. And it's why the best players in basketball right now, the top three basketball players, are all foreign guys who can pass, who can shoot, who can dribble. And
LeBron's foreign? He's from Italy?
LeBron is not a top three player in the league.
I'm just
Jokic, Luka, Giannis, top three players.
I mean that Twitter
in the
Twitter
NBA.
Weirdo.
And I think that's a difference. I was reading this thing on how European basketball is different than AAU, the development area. In AAU, there's no practice, just games, because it's like 7 games a weekend. And maybe you do a practice a week. In Europe, you're practicing 5 days a week, practice, and you play 1 game a weekend.
Yeah.
And there's a big difference when you're able to practice that much and just play 1 game, because the taxing is different.
Is there any foreigners with these type of injuries in the list? No, right?
I don't think so.
You could take it like you want with that one, but
yeah,
I think you know where I'm going.
You do what you want. You do what you want with that. I think Otani's different just because I think the stress of batting and pitching, but I can't imagine he's going to pitch.
But he's doing something. He's in a different category. He's
that's
doing
what I mean.
Something that's out of the ordinary.
Because somebody will be like, "Oh, Otani," but it's like, Otani's different. Otani's not.
You're a pitcher.
Exactly. Yeah.
You're a hitter. You're not doing both.
Exactly. Yeah. So I just wanted to do that for the random guy who's going to be like, "Oh, Otani is not American." Like, okay. All right, I know you just saw him hit his first home run. Settle down.
Well, you know how to stir my pot, right?
Let's go there. Let's jump there. Otani hit his first home run as a Los Angeles Dodger, and the ball was caught by this woman. She catches it, and the Dodgers immediately went, and we've talked about this stuff. We talked about it when the 61 home run ball or 62 home run ball by Aaron Judge a few years ago, and she got, what was it, like a hat? Some hats,
a
bat and a ball.
Yeah.
And her boyfriend or husband, whoever, they thought they were gonna like meet Otani, talk to him, take a picture. I don't know. And they're like, "Oh, hopefully in the future." And like, bro, You're not gonna meet Otani.
Your negotiation window's done.
Yeah. I know how you feel, but let everybody else know how you feel about this whole situation. Because you sent it to me, and you're like, we got to talk about this, and I was like, what happened? And I went over because I saw who caught it. I saw it on Twitter, but I didn't do much. Like I didn't see any of the other stuff. So then I went over and I was like, oh okay, all right.
All right, I'll give you the mic.
Yeah, where do you stand?
I catch the ball. I get pulled aside. My negotiation starts as me being the A and then being the B.
You have all the leverage because you have the
I have
ball.
all the leverage in the world. Lifetime season tickets, parking for my family. That's all I want.
Exactly. As soon as you give up the ball, it's all like you have no leverage.
But we're not authenticate the ball. Okay, cool. There's video out there. I caught the ball. Somebody would do it.
Yeah.
Who needs the ball? You or me? I can keep the ball and that'll be good.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, but
nope. This video on X just authenticated that I cut the ball for what
you cut the ball exactly. Exactly. That's my offer coming. Oh, but nope. That's my offer.
Yeah.
You want the ball? Here you. That's what it's gonna be.
Exactly.
Oh, but they pressure me into doing it. They don't pressure you into nothing. When you go in they want something you want, you get what you want before anything.
Yes.
I don't care about meeting Otani. Oh, you're gonna meet Otani. You're gonna get back. Okay, cool. I don't need more shelf space. It's cool. I don't need it.
I already have a Dodger hat.
I already have a Dodger hat. I have a Dodger hat signed by Dave Hansen.
The hat one is ridiculous. I'm like, really? Like that's you. They were like, oh, here, we'll give you some Dodger hats, official Dodger hats from the.
But you go to it's what bothers me nowadays with this whole social media, this whole casual fan type of thing. Why go to the news? Why make it bigger? And like my parents say, you fucked up already. You're done.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah.
Like who cares? Like you already got something, and well, but no, you want to feel better about yourself, so you go to the local news, you go to the newspaper.
Yeah,
you make the Athletic say something about negative about the Dodgers, even though they still don't need it. If I were the Dodgers and I were in that zone, I would have done exactly the same.
It's a negotiation
to get what I want. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They pressure me. They can't pressure you to do anything.
Yeah.
In this world, nobody can.
I'm sure if a person would accept a pin for the ball, they would give you a pin, and that's it. Good luck.
I'm like, here's my phone number. I'm going home. Call me when you have a serious offer.
Exactly. It's like I saw this. Do you remember Doug Mirabelli? No, Doug Minkiewicz. Doug Minkiewicz. This is like one of those like cool like trivia questions. The final out for the Red Sox, 2004, against the Cardinals.
Yeah.
October 27th, my birthday. The Red Sox broke the curse of the Bambino in St. Louis. And it was
Keith Folk. Was it? Keith Folk. He was the first baseman.
Edgar Renteria hit it to Keith Folk, the closer, and Folk throws it to Minkiewicz. Minkiewicz caught the last out of the 04 World Series. Minkiewicz kept the ball. And they were like, hey, we want the ball. Like, we want to, put it in Hall of Fame. He's like, cool. And I forget the dollar amount. And they're like, oh, but come on, it's for historical reasons. Like, it's a historical ball. He's like, cool, pay me.
Yeah.
And he held it, and they finally gave him a check, and he gave it.
Yeah.
This is a professional baseball player.
Yeah.
Doug Minkiewicz. Yeah, Doug Minkiewicz was a journeyman who made a lot of money with a lot of teams throughout his MLB career. And even that guy was like, well, you want the ball, it's going to cost you.
Yeah.
And don't sell me on this historical crap. Don't sell me on this emotional crap. write me a check and you can have the ball.
Yeah.
And that's how you do it. If you catch anything memorable at any sporting event, the leverage is while you have the
Yours.
ball. If they tell you, oh, well, give us the ball and then we'll discuss. No. As soon as you give up the ball, you give up all the leverage because why would they even want to talk to you if you don't have the baseball?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's the lesson learned there. If you catch anything
Yeah.
that's worth a damn in baseball, ask for season tickets for life.
For
Pay
life.
tickets. Yeah. Unless you already have them, then I mean, even then, like, why would you want to pay it? Like, you just would just pay for my season tickets,
Yeah, exactly.
upgrade me all the way down. I don't understand these people who like, oh man, they gave me a bat and hats and a ball. Like, okay, okay, well, what are you gonna do with that? You're just gonna like hang it? Like, oh look, this is, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. Like,
Radiant dust.
yeah, it doesn't make any sense. What the hat one made me laugh. I legit laughed. I was reading it last night before I went to sleep, and I'm like, they legit like gave this lady some hats.
It's
Like,
pretty much a middle finger to this casual fan, which that makes me happy, you know.
you show up to the baseball game with the Dodger hat. It's
Signed.
yours anyway. They're like, you know what? We'll give you.
What size are you? Let me just custom make it, and then we'll sign it for you. We'll have Ohtani sign it for you.
Like, what do you do with
Hey,
like,
Ohtani, can you sign this stuff and then give it to him?
It just doesn't make any sense.
It's probably his BP bat.
Oh my god!
Hit half from the store upstairs.
Exactly. It's like you don't even know.
And a BP ball.
Yeah, it's like some random like. Yeah, that's the other thing. How like it's not even Otani's bat. There's no way it's Otani's bat.
No, it is. It's just it's not a game.
No, but it's not. But it's what I mean. It's not the in-game Otani bat.
Yeah. Baseball players, they don't give that up for anything, especially if they're not a hitting streaker.
Right.
They won't give that.
Won't give it. It's just hilarious. It's just funny that the hat one just was too funny. I was just like, that's.
But I was like, oh, nobody could pressure me. The worst offer I'll take. This is be the worst offer. Season tickets for just that year. That'd be the worst offer I take.
Yeah.
If they go to me, they go, oh, hey, what do you want? I want season tickets. Okay, cool, for 1 year. All right, cool.
Yeah.
But that'll be the least.
Yeah.
And I'll still be like a stupid person because knowing the value of that ball, I don't know. What's 100,000? What's worth 100,000 on lifetime season tickets?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, what else?
I don't know. That to me, it's either cash or that because you essentially those season tickets become like cash.
Because there's no bat that I would want.
No,
there's no hat I would want. There's no.
Oh, well, the hat one is hilarious because
you get a baseball signed by all the Dodgers.
It's like, so what?
Cool. And look, buddy, I have a baseball and signed by all the Dodgers.
You're like the Sandlot now. You just created the Sandlot.
Or like, hey, buddy, oh, why are you wearing that hat? It's signed by Ohtani.
Oh my
God. Dad, I thought it was a regular hat. Yeah, we all did. It's every mom.
Just doesn't make any sense.
I told my wife, if that ever happens to you, if we ever get separated, just let them know, hey, this is what I want. That's it. There's no other offer you take. Just
hold it, take it home, give me a call. Even if we're not speaking terms, just be like, hey, I got a ball.
No. I'm just saying, not that. Just you know how the story was. They separate the the husband.
Oh, I see.
You know how they separate them?
Yeah. That's not. Yeah, that's crazy. I couldn't.
That's also stupid. Like, wouldn't you think you would want to go with your wife? Like, they didn't say, "Oh, hey, you can't go." Like, hey, stay over here. No.
Yeah, we're like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, this isn't a police investigation.
I'm like, first of all, you're a security guard that's getting paid $15 an hour to escort me out of here.
Yeah,
and I might not even make it out because it's a Giants game.
Yeah,
that's people are.
That's ridiculous. I did want to touch on what's his name, Nolan Sh- Sh- Shano from the Angels. Um, they took away his single, and I wanted to mention it
The
just
outfielder?
because. Yeah, 30 game on base streak
Mm-hmm.
to start his career. Um,
And they took away the single.
and it was at 35 games, but they went back and they took away. And I saw that hit, and it was like a legit hit. It was. I don't know why they took that away.
So they did a Mr. 3000 type of thing?
Yeah, and the the Angels announcer, shout out to those guys. They went in. They
Yeah.
went in on baseball yesterday. Um, and it just made no sense why they did that. And this is where I think baseball.
And these are professionals. These are professional scorekeepers, professional people. And
Yeah.
yeah.
But this is what I think. I think if you're,
I didn't see the hit. Where was the hit to?
it was like it got through the
It was like a
infield
little
type of
dribbler
thing. Yeah. But it was like a legit hit. It wasn't like
between the shortstop and third or
yeah,
first.
yeah. I think so, if I remember correctly. Um, but what I don't understand
Did anybody touch the
is
ball?
no.
Oh yeah.
That's why it made no sense.
Yeah.
Like that they did that.
Well,
And the only thing I don't understand is why, like, baseball would never do this. Baseball would never, um, baseball would never get to a place um, where you, baseball never, NBA, sorry, NBA would never get to a place where they're taking away retroactively an assist
yeah.
from, like,
They've done it.
from
Actually,
Wemby. I know, but
oh yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it wouldn't
Yeah.
be like they might take it away from like a random guy, but if a dude's like on a historic run, it's like, dude, we're gonna protect the
Yeah.
streak because that's good for us. It's like remember a while back the Tigers what was his name
Which in Colorado? The perfect game?
yes, and the umpire called him out, and it was one of those like.
He made a mistake too. He admitted
Not
to
only
it.
that, but it's like, bro, like if you're gonna make a mistake towards the perfect game.
Yeah.
Like the game was over. Well, like it's not like they were gonna come back. And it was
Yeah.
one of those like, and this was before replay, and I think that was one of the plays that kind of catapulted and was like, no, we need replay. This is crazy. And it's like,
And it
how
was
do
crazy. It was crazy because he's a veteran umpire too.
yeah, and
They would.
it wasn't even close. Okay, I have the play. Um, it's it was so he hit it towards first. The first baseman dives. He gets it. He throws it to the pitcher, and the pitcher doesn't catch it. But I mean, I've seen this play here. I'll send it to you.
But how close was how close was how close is the ball to where the runner was at? So where was the runner when the ball was getting there?
I send it to you. I don't know if you can see it while we're recording. Um, so you got it?
Yeah, sure.
Send it to you on Twitter or X.
It's a nice swing. Error.
Really? I think that's a hit.
Yeah. That's error.
No, come on. The pitcher wasn't even set.
That's an error.
He's right. No, come on. The pitcher's running still.
That's an error. It got thrown behind the pitcher.
I disagree. It was thrown right at him. I don't know.
No, what? He had to go back.
Yeah, look at
He
it.
got to go under back. It's 13-2. It's 13-2. So yeah, that's an error.
I disagree. I think that's a hit. Because it was thrown right at the guy. And I think the pitcher's lack
Well,
of
that's the whole logic of an error. You throw it at
no,
the guy, he missed it.
but the pitcher itself is the one that's
that's the error on the
that
pitcher.
makes it look different.
It's the error on the pitcher.
Yeah, but I think it's a hit. I think it should
so if we would have caught the ball and the runner would have been safe. If the runner would have gone through it and
then it's a hit.
Yeah.
But because he dropped it, it's an error. I think that's crazy. Yeah, that's harsh ruling. So that's what
these
happened.
MLB guys are.
Yeah. So yeah, baseball took away his story. Error. He was at 35. And now he's at 30 because they took away that hit.
It's a nice swing.
How do you feel about the Dodgers? The end of week 1, they're like first place in like almost every stat.
It's an error. I watched it again. It's an error.
Okay, I mean I disagree.
So he catches the ball, he's out. I froze it like right when he missed the ball, and the runner was not even close to him. Error. Post it on our Twitter or post it on our Instagram. See what the people think.
Okay. We'll do.
I don't know. I think there's a lot of, well, not a lot. There's a few things. I think the errors are still, I was going to make a joke, but I blew the punchline.
Yeah.
But the errors are the ones that are hurting us right now. There's a lot of errors at third base, second base, shortstop. Yeah. We see Mookie not looking comfortable at short. So I saw a difference between Miguel Rojas and Mookie Betts playing short, and everything looks so fluid out of Rojas. Mookie Betts looks like he's still throwing from the outfield. I think his arm's still he's shortening up his arm, so he's not getting that velocity that he can. He's throwing like he's in the outfield.
Yeah.
Max Muncy just doesn't know how to field the ball at third. Just stand there. Like, put your body on the ball at least. Like,
yeah.
Almost caused a big inning yesterday with Yamamoto. Just those little things. I think the hitting is coming through. They were in a good streak of 5 runs in a per game. Pitching looks really well. Pitching looks really good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just looking at everybody else. The Arizona Diamondbacks look really good. The Giants look okay.
Yeah.
I feel good. I feel good so far. The
Padres are a little feisty.
Who cares about the Padres? I never cared about them.
Tatis. I told you about Tatis.
He'll be a Yankee pretty soon. You're going broke, bro. They're gonna have to get rid of everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's an error.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. The Angel announcers need to settle down then.
Well, you saw my perspective of things, right?
Yeah.
The runner wasn't there yet.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
When he caught the ball, he would have gone there. It would have been close. It would have bang, bang. But
yeah,
could have gone both ways.
Right. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah.
Ohtani's first 2 home runs. I like Chicago, man. I think Chicago is one of the stadiums I've never been to, and the city I've never been to, but I want to go. That's like my next trip, hopefully soon in the next few years.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just like the crowd. The games are fun.
The friendly confines.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the Dodgers have been...
When are we going to drink the Kool-Aid? The Red Sox Kool-Aid?
Well, we'll drink it after this. I think obviously this is a team that they're probably going to make a move for a third baseman or another infielder.
Arenado?
At least. Maybe. I mean,
that's the only one that makes sense.
He's unhappy.
He doesn't look like he's having fun over there in St. Louis.
Not at all. So I think it's one of those things. I think the Dodgers are definitely going to make a move. Tyler
But where does
Glass
Muncy
now.
go though?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
Do you put him back at second base? Put Mookie out there in the outfield
Max
since
Muncy
Hayward
might
is
be the
hurt?
one that gets moved.
Maybe
Um, Tyler Glass now has been spectacular,
first half guy.
spectacular.
Wait till he gets to the second half and then we can say something. He always gets
Um,
hurt.
for the record, I've always been a Tyler Glass now guy.
Yeah, for the record,
Here
he's
we
always
are.
been a Ray fan.
No, no, no. Settle down, settle down. Um, Mookie Betts is killing it, hitting the
Yeah,
ball.
yeah,
He's
regular
killing
season
it.
guy.
Yeah, that's true. He was like that in Boston too. I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that Otani bats behind him, and I think
Glamour pitches.
he's getting he's getting the benefit of batting in front of Otani, and it's
Yeah,
almost like unfair because the level of guy he is, it's like unfair for Mookie Betts to
yeah,
get that much protection. Um, but yeah, I mean, the Dodgers are who we thought they were going to be. And I think that's the reality of it. They're who
yeah,
we thought they were going to be. They could win another series today, right? If they beat the Cubs. And that's really what the good teams do. The good teams win a lot more series than they lose. And the
yeah.
Dodgers are just putting away these series little by little. Um, and that's all you want. That's all you really want to put together um, before they go to like Minnesota and go into that stretch where
Yeah.
they're playing the Central, and you guys will beat up on the Central and get some wins, and then come back the weekend and play the Padres again. Um,
You didn't go to any Red Sox games this week? This weekend?
I didn't. Super
Mm,
sad. I wasn't able
yeah.
to. Um, I'm
I would
planning on
have thought
going to
you.
the Red Sox Dodgers though
All right.
when they
I would
come
have thought you
here.
would have been there. I was like, oh, this guy's gonna be
Yeah,
there.
yeah. I wanted to, just wasn't able to. I'm drinking the Kool Aid again. I sent you the text, and you got like, "Oh, it's the A's. It's the A's." Um, look, I think we're still gonna finish last place. You sent me the Three Stooges inning we had on Friday,
Yeah,
and I just sent you the
we
image
won.
that we won. Uh, the Red Sox, as we stand, are 6-3, a game out of of first place in the division. This is
That's
probably the
the
highest we're
closest you'll
gonna
be.
ever be all of this season. We're not good. We're not a good team.
Yeah, you guys just lost Trevor Story for who knows how
Yeah,
long.
yeah, yeah. I mean, he's probably gone for most of the year, if not all of it. The elbow looked awful. And
The
it's not like the
shoulder,
Red Sox are
shoulder.
gonna, yeah, shoulder. Well, and it's not like the Red Sox are gonna go out and get Arenado or anything. So,
Oh yeah, I think
um,
they will.
okay, sure. Um, but it's what I mean that I'm drinking the Kool Aid. I mean, like this team is fun. I like watching them week in and week out. It's a fun team to root for. Last year's team was miserable. I hated watching them. I hated supporting them. I hated rooting for that team because that team like was just like the worst. And that's what I meant.
We'll wait till you play the Orioles and then we'll see.
I know, but it's not about the wins and losses. It's about remember that a few years ago, and I was like, bro, we're gonna go 81-81, but we're gonna be a fun team. Sign me up. And I was all in. I knew we weren't gonna be good. Now that team surprised
Just
everyone
be
and
a
got to
Dodger
the
fan, man.
ALCS.
Just come over to the dark side.
I just don't care. I have to care. I just don't care. I've been watching the Dodgers, and there's no emotion. There's no like for me,
Yeah.
like they win or lose. I'm like, whatever. The Red Sox lose 2-1 yesterday, and I'm like, come on. I'm out, super pissed at Devers for not being a better third baseman. I think the move, if I'm the Red Sox, again, the Red Sox are stupid. They're not going to do this. I would move Devers to DH and bring in a real third baseman.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. Good luck.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the Red Sox are stupid. Or
We have more chance of seeing the solar eclipse tomorrow than you get in a third baseman.
or develop him at first, put him at first,
What about Tristan Casas?
DH. But Casas' glove is good at first, so
I like him.
That's
I like
what
that guy more and more.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, he's really good on the MLB The Show.
Is he?
Yeah. I was like, okay, who's this guy?
Yeah. So that's the Red Sox. That's the Kool-Aid I'm drinking. It's a fun team. It's fun. I want my team to be fun. I know we're gonna lose, and I know we're not gonna be any like actual good.
He had the fruit punch Kool-Aid with the Angels,
but it's just
the apple Kool-Aid, the sour apple Kool-Aid.
The Angels are second place, sir.
The A's.
The same. The Angels are second place. You beat up on what, fourth place Giants? Come on.
Now that we're talking about the A's, should I go to the A's before the end of the season? Should I go to Oakland?
I'm gonna go.
Should I?
Yeah, you have to.
I don't know.
I'm gonna go. I already bought my tickets.
The Red Sox?
No. No, the Red Sox already went there. The Red Sox were already there. They're playing Seattle in September. Behind home plate, $80. Can you believe that?
Look at that guy.
$80 behind home plate. So maybe I'll wear like a Harry I'm here so you can see me. I'll be on TV.
Yeah. Just let me know. They're averaging like what, 3,000?
Bro, it's so sad.
So I was listening to was it the radio? I forget what station it was. I think it was ESPN.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't the A's give free tickets away? At this point, you're not filling up the joint. Might as well just give free tickets. Here you go, free here, free here. People like free stuff, and while they're there, they can buy food and buy stuff. Wouldn't you make a lot more money doing it that way?
Not a bad idea. No. Yeah.
Right? You're already losing money by not having the fans there. There you go, free tickets. Here you go, local radio station. Give away free tickets. Give away a family pack. They're going to spend money anyways.
Show up.
Yeah,
free admission to everybody. General admission, first come, first serve. You can sit wherever you want. Just come early. Yeah.
He's not going to do that.
It's a sad story, you know? And I think this is...
Are you going to Sacramento?
I'd like to. Yeah, why not? I don't know. I mean, I'm very much on the side, and I've said this multiple times on this podcast with you. That guy should sell. That guy's an embarrassment.
Yeah.
But I also don't think baseball should force him to sell. I think it sets a bad precedent because it's his team. He did buy it.
You know the funny part about it? They haven't even broken ground in Vegas yet.
Well, Vegas still is very much like,
they don't want
why don't you work it out in Oakland? Why don't you just stay there? And then the news that came out last week was that DAs are like telling baseball, hey, whenever you do expansion, give us a team. And it's like, I don't know. I mean, I feel bad for the fans, but it's also a like, can you really sustain a baseball team?
Yeah.
Like,
or a different owner, maybe.
Yeah.
But I don't think, sorry, Oakland, but I don't think there's anything good about Oakland.
That's what I'm saying.
It's not a destination. It's not somewhere I want to go.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, it's one of those, like, is it even worth it? Like, is it worth it to, like,
the Warriors moved out of there?
Yeah.
The Raiders moved out of there.
Like, even if you In-N-Out's moving out of there. Even if you're um super you get like some super crazy rich guy who's gonna like overpay and do all that stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, are you gonna really be behind that team?
Nah.
Because I think that's what you have to look at. Like, you have to.
They were there
There's
in
a
the 90s.
yeah, but they were good. The sign of a good fan base is that they're there when they're bad and when they're good.
Yeah.
If you're just there when you're good, then you're not a good fan base.
I think they're just tired of the owner. I think that's the end result. That's the end of that. They're just tired of the owner. They don't want to
Yeah,
support anything that guy does.
and the owner is actually has money, unlike Frank McCourt, because that was
Hey,
the saving.
Frank McCourt games were well, they're good.
Yeah, you guys won the division, but I'm saying like Dodger fans hated that guy, and what helped is for Dodger fans,
The
Frank
worst
McCourt.
thing he ever did was try to become the Yankees. Other than that, I like the guy.
No, but what I'm saying is like you guys hated him.
Yeah,
What helped your cause is that he was like living on credit cards. The A's owner actually has money, and so
yeah.
even if you hate his guts, it's like tough. Like I'm
Like, how do
not.
you even sustain a franchise with 3,000 fans?
It's wild. Did you see his press conference where they're
Yeah,
introducing the Sacramento stuff, and he's like, "This is a beautiful, this is going to be so great to be in a 14,000 seat stadium and see Aaron Judge come in," and you're just like, okay, your selling point is
everybody else.
come watch other teams play in this like really tiny stadium.
Yeah,
Cool,
yeah.
man.
That's
Thanks.
kind of who the fans are. The people from other teams are going in there, and
Yeah, it's a lot like the Clippers. The
the old Clippers.
Clippers,
I don't know about the now
or
Clippers.
even now Clippers. Have you seen them
Well,
when they
we'll see
play
with the new
like?
arena. With the new arena, we'll see.
Oh, but I mean, still here at Staples or Crypto,
Yeah,
whatever it's called. There's still that like sense of um, it's their logo, but it's not their home.
yeah.
So it's gonna be interesting. I can't wait to see him play the Lakers because it's probably still going to be
The same.
Laker fans. So
Nah, but he has that fan wall that he built supposedly up there. It's only Clipper fans louder.
well, I mean, how many Clipper fans do you know? Like Clipper fans. I know
Three,
one.
three.
I know two. Yeah, that's it.
They started getting all big headed when they started beating the Lakers recently. They're like,
Yeah.
dude, just
Call me when you get to the
give
conference to the Western Conference Finals.
to the finals, man.
Yeah. Um. So that's the Kool Aid. The Kool Aid stuff. Where do you Has there been a team that has impressed you? I know it's a week, but
The Pirates still from the beginning.
yeah, man, the Pirates are fun. Hopefully,
Yeah,
it's sustainable,
hopefully, man.
but they're fun. I like
But I picked the
watching them.
Central for a reason.
Yeah, they're fun. Um, I think for me, I'll go. I'll go. I think the surprising thing to me has been how bad the Astros have been, and it's almost like
You think he's a manager?
it could be,
They're not getting up for him.
but it's almost like there's like the hangover from last year. You know?
I don't even know who the guy is. I was like,
Yeah,
wait, I gotta go look you up.
yeah. It's like, dude, like you guys have such a great roster. Why didn't you bring in a real guy?
Yeah,
Didn't make sense. They've been like a huge surprise just because I didn't think they were going to be. I mean, I picked
bad.
them to go to the World Series. I mean, they probably still will be. I mean, we're going to look up in May and it's going to be different probably. But just off the bat, just very flat, very just whatever,
Yeah, it seems
not
like that. Like I said, he'll
interested.
get up for him.
Yeah, it's weird. It's a weird it's a weird team. It's a weird team right now. So that's been really surprising to me. Um, But yeah, the Pirates have been fun. The team that I've been looking at, and I'm just like, I mean, you guys suck, and I mean, it's not a fire sale just because they're not good, but they have like some guys that are, I don't want to say good, but interesting, maybe.
Yeah.
Are the Marlins gonna sell like everybody again? I mean, there's not much to gut. I mean, there's Jazz, I guess, but
He's not even that good.
I know. But you know, he got all the hype from being on the cover, but and everyone's like, "Oh man," and it's like, he's fine, he's
Yeah.
whatever.
240 hitter.
But I look at that team and I just think like what's the Marlins need to be thanking the A's that the A's exist because
Yeah, right.
The Marlins are,
Horrible.
yeah, they're awful. It's an awful team, and it's just like they are living off of the Miguel Cabrera and the other
Josh
World Series
Beckett.
title. Yeah. And it's like, bro, like this is an embarrassment. Like there's a few fan bases or few cities. I'm not gonna say fan bases. Yeah, fan bases. Yeah, screw it. They don't deserve a team. The Marlins don't deserve a team. The Rays don't deserve a team. And I mean,
The Red
that's
Sox don't deserve a team.
the Red Sox owners don't deserve to own the Red Sox. But
The Kansas City Royals,
no, they have good fans. It's
but they
not.
don't
It's
deserve it though.
come on. What are you talking about? It's but the Marlins and the Rays. It's the Rays one is like criminal because that team actually is good, and those fans could care less.
Yeah.
Um, but the Marlins, it's like, bro, like, what are you guys doing over there? What are you building for? I don't know. It's such a weird situation there because you see the players and you see like the interviews, and they look so miserable. And I don't feel bad for those
They
guys,
remind me
but
of the Indians from the Major League movie.
yeah, yeah,
They do.
yeah. That's
Shitty
a good one.
owner.
Yeah, just doesn't make sense. Biggest seller, it's probably going to be the Mets, right? Like come trade deadline.
As
Like
of now,
what
yeah.
they're I can't imagine.
Or the Cardinals.
Oh yeah, the Cardinals are a good candidate for that too.
The,
Um, because I was looking and I was thinking like who's gonna be sellers, and I think it's gonna be um
I just want Arenado so bad.
yeah
Bring the
um
kid back home.
bring the kid back home. The Mets, the Cardinals. I think the other team that needs to be thanking the Marlins and the A's for existing is the Colorado Rockies. That's another
Oh, they still have a
dumpster
team over
fire
there?
team. Talk about a fan base that doesn't deserve. That's another like
It's such a beautiful
miserable.
area, though.
Yeah. Hey, what happened to Chris Bryant? Like when? Like why does he suck all of a sudden,
Forgot how to play baseball.
bro? That guy like fell off a
Miserably.
cliff.
Yeah. And he's playing in Colorado.
God, you would think like at least in
Yeah, his numbers will be
Colorado,
good.
like you would have like 240, 245 just because of the giant field there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy, like is
He's
not
gone.
good at baseball anymore. It's so crazy, so shocking. Um, we're gonna start doing this thing, power ranking stuff, but instead of giving a list, we're just gonna give one team.
Yeah.
Who's your best team after week one of the Major League Baseball?
The Pittsburgh Pirates.
Is that really your team? That's the best team? Come on.
I
You
can't say
don't
the
mean that.
Dodgers. I can't say the Dodgers.
Why not?
Yeah, let's say the Pirates. We'll do Pirates, Dodgers. Yeah.
All right. Pirates. What about from the American League? So overall, it's the
Uh,
Pirates.
Yankees. Yeah, the Yankees. I would say the Yankees.
Um, to me, the best overall team
I wouldn't say Texas.
is the Yankees. I think the Yankees are the best team in
Ooh.
baseball.
Can I hold
Burns
this
me.
clip?
Burns me.
Can I
Hurts
hear
me to
this?
say that.
Can I?
In the National League, the best team is the Los Angeles Dodgers. That's the best team in the National League.
Well, it's because the Pirates have been beating good teams. When's the last good team we beat? The Cardinals are suspect. The Cubs are suspect. The
I mean
Giants
the
are sus-
Pirates. I mean the
the
Pirates beat
Giants are
the
suspect.
Pirates beat the Marlins and the Nationals. The only good team they beat
The Orioles?
is the Orioles.
Yeah. We don't have that in our book yet. Next week it'll change.
Well, you start off the year versus the miserable Cardinals.
Yeah.
The Giants are you guys
That's
own the Giants. I think that's what's tough.
yeah.
Um,
I'm just not convinced that they don't
although
look
the
as
although the Padres just beat up on the Giants yesterday too, so I don't
mm.
know.
And the Cubs they're suspect. What put me over the edge is that they beat the Orioles. And the Orioles are a good team.
That's okay. That's fair. That's a good call. That's not it's not outrageous. It's not a bad pick. Um, I'm still going Dodgers. Dodgers Yankees, best teams in baseball. Um, Juan Soto.
Yeah. He'll cool off.
Juan Soto. God, I hate that he plays for the Yankees. Um,
I think that's the best move he ever did.
he's a perfect Yankee, isn't he? Like
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
like you see him in
100%.
that uniform and you're like, yeah, this makes sense. He belongs here. Um, you have anything for final thought?
You go first.
My final thought. Um, Larry Lucchino died. He's a he was a Red Sox president, high ranking official, and he died. And I I am not shy to criticize the Red Sox ownership. I think they have been awful over the last 3 years, thinking with their just thinking not about the team, not wanting to improve the team, not wanting to invest in the team, and it started since the Mookie Betts. Um, you and like everyone in my life that's a Dodger fan keeps telling me, um, become a Dodger fan. I got my
Broke for
guy.
business.
Yeah, I got my guy Drew. Shout out to Drew. He sent me a text and was like, "Hey, join the Dodgers. We'll accept you with open arms." Listen, I think if Mookie Betts was in a Dodger, it'd be easier. It'd be easier. I see Mookie Betts and I get mad all over again. I don't know if I'll ever be able to get over it, to be honest with you. Just the fact that that guy, not so much that he was traded, but for what he was traded. Because I think had we gotten somebody that's worth a damn, then it would have been easier pill to swallow. If that guy was like still playing for us and he was awesome, and it would be like, you know what? Yeah, I mean, sometimes this happens. You trade away a guy, and it's just the breaks of the game, just the way it goes. But it's like we traded him, and the only guy left is Connor Wong on our team, and you're just like, that's it. Like we traded probably the best player in baseball right now, just from the start, from the way he's playing, if not like top three for Jeter Downs, who's some farm
Down
system.
somewhere.
Yeah, that's a good one. He's down somewhere. Verdugo, who
The
is with the
Yankee.
Yankees, and he's talking about how he's free and he could be himself. Screw you. Go screw yourself, Verdugo. Um, and Connor Wong, who's the backup to the backup catcher, who's up and down in the farm in the minors. That's who we have. So the Mookie trade makes me angry. But anyway, Larry Lucchino. The reason why he's my final thought, he died and he brought the Red Sox 04 title, 07 title, 13 title, and the 18 title. 4 titles. I am a tormented 49er fan. I am a tormented Mexico fan. But Larry Lucchino has made rooting for the Red Sox a lot of fun. Very frustrating sometimes, but a lot of fun, a lot of titles. So um, big respects to him and to his family for the work he did. He was a high ranking official with Padres for a while. He came over from the Red Sox. So my final thought is him and just the legacy he leaves as a baseball guy, baseball what do you call it? Like I don't know, decision maker, where he was
Yeah.
good
Executive.
executive. There you go. So shout out to him. R.I.P. to him, I guess. But shout out to him and the success he had. That's my final thought.
Drink your water. Drink that Kool-Aid. My final thought is, can we just get rid of ESPN Sunday Night Baseball?
Whoa!
I'm so sick and tired of their
The announcers?
just the announcers, the coverage, I don't think it's helping the game at all. What bothered me the most, we talked about earlier in this podcast, you can hear. Do you not have good technology to not hear pitch comp when they're during an interview?
Yeah.
Like that was so like it was sketchy. It was just unprofessional and just
Yeah.
like come on. And that leads me to other stuff, but I don't want to get to that yet. That's a rabbit hole I don't want to deal with yet. But just the coverage itself, like they don't bring anything to the table. Like there's no it seems like there's no like I know there's no emotional attachment to the team, but there's no research being done in the background. They keep giving false stats. They keep giving like false, just bad takes on the game.
Well,
Like, it's just hard to watch.
It's a broadcast done by guys who you can tell aren't watching baseball on a daily basis.
No,
I think at
least Fox is a little more respectable.
I think that's the problem. Well, the thing with Fox, though, I think the reason why Fox is good is because they actually hire the announcers. So, like, if Joe Davis is doing the game on Fox and he's doing the Dodgers, well, he's a play-by-play guy for the Dodgers. So he's giving you real insight on the Dodgers because that's the team he calls. And it makes sense. Joe Buck for a while, remember he did a lot of like the Cardinals and stuff like that. Yeah. He was really good. I think the problem with ESPN's thing is that they don't have a real play-by-play guy. No. Because their play-by-play guy, I think it's Carl Ravitch. Yeah. And he's like a studio host.
Yeah.
And I think they need to get, because remember when they used to have what's the guy from San Diego, the Bob Miller?
Yeah.
And he was really good. But he was really good because he's a play-by-play guy 6 days a week. Yeah. With the Giants. Uh-huh. And in the NBA, they do that too. In the NBA, they have Mike Breen, and he's like awesome at it. But Mike Breen is also calling all the Knicks games. He's the local guy. So I think they need to bring in a local guy. They need to pay big money for split time, Bring in the guy and he's going to call the games for your Sunday night broadcast. And I think then you get a good product, because now whenever you get a real play-by-play guy who's like following the team, been on the team day in and day out, that guy knows how to talk baseball about any team. It's why Bob Miller was so good. It's why you could bring in someone like Joe Davis, and he's really good. Vince Scully could call a game on the Dodgers and Reds and talk to you about the Reds like if he was like following them day in and day out, because he's a play-by-play guy. But my point is, a play-by-play guy is doing that research, knows that research, where someone like Carl Ravitch, who's just like a studio host guy, they're just giving him papers. And so he doesn't really know like the ins and outs of all these things. And so his takes are very like it's almost like you're watching First Take and you're like, well, you could tell you're not watching baseball. This happened. This drives me crazy because this happened last year in the finals, and Jokic made it, and the sideline reporter during one of the games of the finals, she was like, "Man, Jokic is really good." And it was one of those like, I remember watching it, and I told Stephanie, I'm like, I think this is the first time this lady has ever seen Jokic play. I don't think this lady knows about Jokic. She's like, why? She's like, what do you mean? I'm like, if you've seen a Jokic, you'd be like, oh man, he's good. But there's no way your reaction is like, man, this guy is really good. That's a reaction if you've never seen somebody play.
Yeah.
And like, she just stole on herself. And it happens all the time with the Sunday Night Baseball crew, where they're just like, they were last week, they were like so impressed with James Outman. And it's like, bro, James Outman has been doing this for like a year and a half. Like, James Outman was like awesome last year. And then even his rookie year towards the end of like 2 years ago, he was like awesome. And everybody was like, dude, James Outman is here. This guy's going to be sick. And they were talking about him like, oh my God, what a revelation he's been. No, he's not. He's been a revelation for, I mean, I guess.
That's why it's hard to watch, because we watch the everyday games and it's like.
Yeah. Like, dude, a play-by-play guy will fix that. Yeah. I agree.
They need to invest some money on that. Or just go away. How about that? Just go away.
I like Sunday night. How should I say it? Not that I like Sunday night.
It's always the same teams
on ESPN.
It's always the same
what
teams.
I'm saying, I like that there is a game on Sunday night.
Go watch Dodgers.
The Dodgers need to fix their streaming stuff. I tried to add them because of the internet.
Yeah, it
doesn't work. Come on, Dodgers, get it together. Get it together. All right, we got a week of baseball in front of us. Entering week 2, the Red Sox have their opening day on tomorrow. So that should be exciting. No, Tuesday. Yeah, not tomorrow. Tuesday.
Tomorrow? Wow.
Tuesday.
Oh, they're traveling because they're traveling.
Yeah. Tuesday, and we host the Orioles of Baltimore at 11 a.m. So
sweet.
My day is either going to be ruined.
Oh, it'll be ruined. I'll make sure to text you. My
day is probably going to be ruined by like noon, or I'm going to have an amazing day by like 2:00. So. That's what we have. So excited for this week. And yeah, I think that's it. I'll talk to you.
Dodgers.
I'll talk to you. I know I've been hijacking it. I'll let you get the last word. But I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you at the end of week 2. And if anything happens today, we recorded this Sunday morning. If anything happens today during the day and we don't talk about it, don't blame us. We did it before. It all happened. And we'll give you our thoughts next week.
Every Sunday.
Sunday mornings. All right. I'll see you soon.
See you. Go Dodgers. Otani.
That's the pod. We are brought to you by, as always, Triumph Protective Coatings. They specialize in concrete polish, epoxy flooring systems, micro top floors and walls, and self-leveling underlays. They service California, and they speak Spanish. You can follow them, Triumph_coatings on Instagram, and you get a 10% off if you use the promo code ArrowsUp. You can also reach them on Gmail, triumphprotectivecoatings@gmail.com. That's the pod. Thank you to Harry. Thank you to Angel. Thank you to Triumph. I will talk to you on Tuesday with another pod. J. Cole responded to Kendrick. So we may or may not have another pod coming on the reaction of J. Cole responding to Kendrick's diss. So stay tuned for that. And I will talk to you Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, as always. You can follow us, Arrows Up, on Instagram. And please rate, review, subscribe anywhere you listen to your podcast. Spotify, Apple, iHeart, Amazon, wherever you're listening or wherever you can listen, you can subscribe. So please subscribe. Thank you for supporting. I will talk to you again Tuesday. Until next time, let's go Sox. Let's go Lakers.